ball, going to quite a program there. So Lincoln, they're the #1 seed in the tournament today, and Steilacoom, we saw them earlier, but again, some key kids to watch here as rosters are all over the place. Lincoln tries to get in, do they?
No, I don't think he got in.
No,
he
was
was
a
just
yard
trying
short.
to get.
He's about 6 or 7 yards short.
Yeah, he was just trying to get that extra yard. He was pulling the Russell Wilson.
Isn't a lot of people trying to do that? Here's
Yeah. Oh,
And
there.
that's
Look
right
at
Louis
that.
Simon again.
that's a quick hit there, and the Abes who can score at will. Lincoln gets on the board. Steilacoom, though, they scored a ton of points earlier.
They were going head to head with Bethel back and forth, and they can score quick.
So now everybody here at Bellevue, Robbinswood Park, starting to kind of thin out a little bit more. As you win, you go on, you lose, you go home. And it's coming down, that 5:30 championship game as the bracket starts to build out. So here we'll see Steilacoom. Easy little pass there on the far side.
Little dink and dunk there.
We saw that earlier from them. They don't start out going deep. For anybody watching that Archbishop Murphy game, we found out in the break there that actually the first touchdown, we thought it was a touchdown, was actually an interception. So that's why that score did not
I think the uniforms were mixed
register.
up.
Yeah,
That's what I'm telling myself.
we had a wardrobe malfunction, is what you're saying.
Uh-oh.
Over the middle,
Oh!
not there. I don't think the receiver knew.
Looked like there was a little contact there before, but they're letting them play.
I think it was feet. It looked like feet. We talked earlier about just what these games allow for in terms of you get a good receiver against a good cornerback. And so in this matchup here, you have Emeka Egbuka playing receiver for Steilacoom. He's lined up against Donovan Clark, the corner from Lincoln. Those two guys played together all spring on the travel 7-on-7 circuit, but now you put your best corner on their best receiver, and you see who wins that battle.
Coming again at you right here on the near side. That's good for another play here, moving down the field. 40 yards, 25 minutes. We saw an excellent finish to the last game where you have one blitz you can do a game, and they picked the right spot.
They blitzed on the last play of the game, and
Archbishop Murphy went down, and they will go home now to Rainier Beach. Off the fingertips.
what a
That's not
great
something you
day
see
they
very
picked.
often.
What's that?
That's not something you see very often. The ball hitting Emeka Egbuka in the hands and him not catching it. But I agree. The weather.
What a great
Couldn't
day
be
for
better.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
You really couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Not at all.
As someone who's organized events like this in the past, you always pray for this, and it almost never happens.
Yes.
Especially
this
in
is
Northwest.
perfect. Yeah.
In June, a lot of times we call it January up here in the Northwest.
That is
Because
true.
we've had some cold days in June. We've done a couple spring games for
We have.
Glacier Peak, and it was raining and like 45 degrees.
Oh my goodness.
So what's all the you guys are so connected to everybody. What's the talk as you work through the day and leading up to the event? I mean, what are the players talking, the families, the coaches? What's the real dirt going on? Not dirt, but I mean, what's the talk over there? There's a
I think he might
touchdown.
have got in.
Did he?
I think so. Yeah, they're saying
they're
touchdown.
saying touchdown.
So Steilacoom ties it up
Hey,
just
answer.
like that.
It's not as bad as you see in other states where a meaningless June tournament doesn't mean you just won the state championship. Like in some states, you get a Mater Dei and Bosco to play each other in a 7-on-7 tournament in June, and you would have thought the national championship was on the line.
Yeah.
Here, it's a lot more good-natured banter back and forth because these guys do spend most of the spring playing with each other. But I think what it really is it's trying to show, these are the schools that they've got the horses, they've got the skill position players, they've got the coaching that's going on, the teaching, and you're really getting to see the teams like, hey, they're more than just maybe this guy. They're more than maybe just that guy. They've got several weapons that could bode well for them come fall.
Now there are a lot of college recruiter.
Oh, he almost came up with that.
Almost. You talked earlier about the period, and so how much are college staffs paying attention to these these type of tournaments.
I would bet there's some that are watching this stream right now, just kind of taking a gander, seeing who some of these guys are that maybe they just wanted to see in competitive action. Maybe when they came to the school, it was during the day, so the kid was just going through class, but now they're getting a chance to see them because they're allowed to watch this. Most of these coaches have had their own college camps or some satellite camps they've been to, but they wanted to see these guys move around, and they maybe won't get them to come to their campus to move around, but they're getting a chance to see them compete athletically.
Excellent.
It's another way to highlight here in Washington is things have moved along and doing what a lot of other states are doing. And the competition, let's just call it what it is, sitting back here to throw it, and it's knocked down. He wanted the interception.
He could have picked that. He tried to break it up.
He didn't seem like he wanted to, though. That was a bat down.
That was like trying to knock a play down on a Hail Mary rather than trying to make a play.
That's a huge stop for Steilacoom.
That is.
I mean, a Lincoln team that so far in the last game and a half so far that we've seen,
they've been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, even with their even when they put their JV guys in, they marched right down and scored. So that's a huge stop for Steilacoom. One that when you're talking about getting the ball first and having an opportunity to always be ahead, that's a huge stop. Now they get a chance to go ahead.
Yep. And look at this.
And
look at that.
Touchdown!
Look at that.
Oh,
now Steilacoom is ahead, 14-7.
Boy, oh boy, what a little miscommunication defensively. He was wide open. Great ball.
Well, Scott,
takes advantage.
There's open and then there's lonely.
Yes, that is
he was lonely.
Well, and again, this just goes back to what we were talking about the first time we watched Steilacoom play. When you have an elite receiver like a Emeka Egbuka, you're going to draw their top defender, but that's going to allow the other receivers to get behind the secondary and get open. Chance McDonald is doing a great job. Usually when you have an elite receiver like Emeka Egbuka, the quarterback's tendency is to lock in on that guy. He's spanning, he's looking all through his reads, going through his progressions and making those throws.
Now Caden Filer trying to come back.
Came up with another pick.
Yeah. Now, is it – I always tease the youngins because I'm not about – they've been playing all day. Right? They've been slinging – the quarterbacks have been slinging all day. Is there any type of really fair fatigue out here?
Yeah, but, I mean, every team's played the same amount of games at this point.
That's a good grab near side. Go ahead,
The teams playing each other are all in their fifth game of the day.
Yeah.
Everybody's been playing the same temperature. So it's not like a typical loser's bracket type thing where a team may have had to play more games to get through the bracket. Everybody's played the equal amount of games, so it's kind of just a matter of who's got depth. So if guys are getting fatigued, they can trot in fresh new receivers, fresh new bodies.
And the running clock certainly helps.
Yeah.
These games aren't real. They don't seem like they're too demanding.
No, and then, of course, without there being contact and the heat being perfect in this 75-degree weather, you're not seeing guys wearing down like if you would say the Texas State 7-on with those 111 degrees humidity.
They've given him a touchdown. They are giving him a touchdown for that. So, okay, now we're tied up again, 14-all.
Filer gets the ball back, and he strikes quickly there. Fun. This is fun. We were talking about, again, we keep talking about our age. We're kind of, but this just looks, if you're a player, this just looks like a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, this just looks like a ripping time. No pads. Everybody's having a good time. We got music.
Haircuts.
Yeah,
video
haircuts.
games.
We got some barbecue. Rylan, you have to give a Bellevue, where to go here, around here is Steilacoom.
Oh.
And is he going to get called?
They were blowing the whistle when he was back here.
Not to put you on the spot, best burger joint in Bellevue?
Honest truth, there's not a lot. There's Bellevue and Kirkland, the two places I grew up the most, are probably the worst for food in the area. There's a place here called Wayback Burgers, though, it's all right.
How about Pump House?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, down there by Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Been there.
Yeah.
I'm sure
solid.
The statewide national audience, they want to know that. Here's
Oh,
and he takes a hat off but holds
there's
on
gonna
to
be
the
a
ball,
flag,
and
too.
flags are everywhere.
He clotheslined him.
Have you guys tried some of these hats on? Brandon?
My head is way too large to fit into something like that. I kind of imagine it being like a really funky shaped old school helmet.
Well, that's, he was talking earlier.
Which you three played with leather.
Yeah, well, you missed that joke
one,
earlier.
yeah.
But nice job out of you.
Hey, I
Rylan.
came through the single bar face mask era there, Rylan.
Uh-oh. Oh, and look at
Touchdown!
that. Stillicum
Stillicum.
21-14 now. Stillicum's giving Lincoln all they can handle here.
Yeah. And that guy Booker's good at football.
Yeah.
He is a man-child back there. He's just running the line back there like, no, don't try.
And that's the thing. It's like you let these other receivers get open, then you got to draw the attention over there from the safety, which leaves him in one-on-one situations. He's going to win that 9 out of 10 times. I don't care who the corner is ahead of him.
So we got a game.
It'd be great if those guys move so we could see the score, but it looks
I gotta
21-14.
If
21-14.
I wasn't expecting Stillicum to possibly be contending for the state title here.
No. I mean, this again, we talked about the parity in the 2A levels. This is the kind of thing you need to see where you have that elite playmaker, you ride him in a game like this where there's a little bit more of a talent disparity.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, look at
Julian
this.
Simon has something to say about it. Ooh.
Yes, he does.
Couple Jukum moves there.
He's still going.
Picks up a first down on it. On
That's
a little dump pass, and he picks
little
up a
dink
first
and
down.
dunk.
That's a guy, if you're Stillicum, you're very happy that you can't tackle.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have to face him in the open field.
I was
That's
just
a good
about
point.
to say.
He's going to win that.
There is a separation line of physical maturity here that we see, and it's – I don't want any part of that. Look, he's getting
You see that
close.
move he
Oh,
just made, too.
Get off me.
He put that was a pick and roll right there.
Is that going to be a touchdown?
Wow.
Oh, they're saying touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
It looked like they got.
He got touched on the pick and roll and then spun off that DB.
Oh, my
So
God.
now we're tied up again, folks.
Wow. That was
Don't
a
go
heck of a
anywhere.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the talent in the 2021 class. The last 2 touchdowns have been made by players that are in the top 35 in the United States as sophomores out of the state of Washington. I mean, we haven't even talked about JT Tumala or Sam Hewer because they're on a different field. These are the 3rd and 4th best players, and they're making plays that you would expect to see college sophomores, college juniors making.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great point.
Oh, that was cold-blooded what he just did there.
Oh, and now look at
Stillicum.
Stillicum. Look how fast they're coming back.
My goodness.
Did the DB tap his head there, like say, I need a sub? You know, I'm fatigued.
Yeah, I think so. Could be. Oh, my. Up front and in close quarters here, you're seeing some of the best talent the state of Washington has. There are some people that didn't show, or couldn't show, might not be here, whatever, as they continue the circuit. Now, the 7-on-7, that one's incomplete. Where are we in that season? Is it about to, we kind of rounding the corner? You have a Lakewood next week?
Travel 7-on-7 is over. Now it's all about the high school 7-on-7. You have the Lakewood 7-on next week. You also have the University of Washington.
UW is next Sunday.
32 teams. A lot of the teams we're seeing today.
Last weekend in
Oh,
July.
That's right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Then you have the PLU 11-on-11 showcase, which is live except for the quarterbacks. And then that same day, the Seahawks are hosting an event with a lot of Nike schools in the area playing at the VMAC. So it's all about team right now.
I saw that June 15th.
Oh!
Kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the PLO. They've been pumping that hard, though. They got a lot of colleges coming.
Yes, that'll be good. And they can't have any coaches at the VMAC.
I think it's an unbelievable event.
Yep.
The PLU one. I walked into it last year very skeptical because you just never know. And last year was the first time, and I walked out of there. I actually had to leave early because there's a Lake Stevens, Mount Si O'Day, Federal Way, and Redmond do a scrimmage every year up at Mount Si, same day.
Had to go.
I got to spread myself out as much as possible. So I ended up leaving early, hit Scott's Dairy Freeze on the way, grabbed a burger and a Green River soda.
Oh!
But
It's fine.
I walked
Got
away from
close
PLU
one.
that camp last year just absolutely in awe. And you know, when you talk about these teams, some of these schools like a Lincoln Tech, for instance, they don't have a lot of money to be investing in going to camps and doing different things. Lake Stevens, every year they go over to Eastern Washington. I want to say it's like $350 a kid.
Jeez.
Wow.
Now,
Stillicum trying to get in.
And he's in.
He's
in. Let me see.
They call
He
what a
got
catch.
it.
What a catch.
He got that
Wow.
foot in. That's a great catch.
Oh, that's up the ladder and back down.
And by the way, that's
So,
a great pass, too. He put it where the only guy that's going to get it
I
is
think that
his
ball was still
receiver.
going up when he caught it.
And then you got the foot down. I mean,
That's a varsity move right
that
there.
That is. I mean, that's the kind of play he. And I said earlier in the game, his body control is just so uncanny. But the way he went up and then got the ball, kept the concentration, kept the foot, and knowing he was going to get pushed out of bounds.
And to keep the can.
He might even
where
have
it
done a little
landed.
trash talking,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he was.
Okay, Lincoln trying to respond here. Uh-oh.
Right at their throat. He hangs on.
We're at, what, 28-21 now, Steilacoom with
That's
probably
21-21 is what they say on the
tied
scoreboard.
up.
But
No, it's 28-21.
It should be 28.
28. Yeah, it
it's
is.
28.
They're catching up now.
Oh, they just put it up.
There was no
Yeah.
interception on that one. We know we
Yeah.
got this score.
They're right here.
Got him.
We can't be wrong twice. Oh, look at that.
There it is.
Now it's
Now it's tied
28-28.
up.
We might be having a
This could
last
be
man with the
OT.
ball, last man standing.
I'm pretty sure that was the same play back-to-back times.
I think you're right.
It was a smash concept over to the outside.
Right into our great camera, Jeff Mattson there in our corner camera. Big shout out to him. Been hanging out all day long. Everybody here at STSPN.
By the way, a heck of an official himself.
Yes, he
of course.
is.
He was the official first Mike Pereira of STSPN, have you know.
We've had him on a few times.
Whose glasses are better?
Well, I don't know, Jeff. I'm going to root for Jeff. No, he's been outstanding. Man of many talents, you can see. So Steilacoom right back at it. Tied
Look at
up.
that.
No more.
Oh, don't do that. Oh. He was taunting.
He did a little Jake Browning down
taunting.
Eugene.
And now in college, they call that touchdown back.
And they call it back, right.
They do that in high school as
It
well.
happened at Wazoo in their bowl game.
Not here, though.
No.
Not today.
Not
They
today.
probably will, but they probably will implement
You know,
that.
the rest are in spring football form still,
Yeah.
too.
That's true.
They're letting things go.
Right.
Let the kids have some fun.
But all kidding aside, now it's 35-28.
This is defense optional right now.
yes,
I
Lincoln
think so.
coming back. He finds it
Oh
up
my
top and caught.
Who is that?
That's Julian Simon.
And he's for real.
Julian Simon.
He just goes and muscles his way up and gets that.
I mean, this is what you expect when games like this, when you have 7-on-7, it's like basketball. One guy can kind of take over a game, and it makes a difference.
Well, and there was great coverage on that, too, and he just muscled his way up and got it.
You know, Brandon, I know you've seen it with Julian when we write an article on 247, and then you post it, and you always do the same thing. It would be Tacoma, Wash, Lincoln, 2021. And what's the answer? What's the response we get a lot?
No way that dude's in high school. 37-year-old man there.
A lot of times it's,
Josiah Snow Marshall.
Right in front of the camera
right
again.
there.
Oh, man. How about that?
Not today.
and that's a young man that if he can stay healthy, has all the talent in the world to be playing Division I football.
Got his first offer just a couple weeks ago from Georgetown University, who signed one of his teammates last year in Giovanni White. Rylan, I know that was one of your favorite players in all of the state.
Yep. Still surprised he didn't get a lot more looks than he did. Height was obviously an issue for him. Short arms, but when you talk about playing defensive tackle, that kid is as strong and athletic as you're going to find.
Strong hands. He took that one all the way down.
The only thing almost as impressive as that was the camera angle.
Yeah.
Almost. But wait just a minute. Steilacoom has a shot.
Did he
But
get
we
him?
got. Is that the game?
He got him back here. They're calling. He got two hands
See,
on
and
him.
it's supposed to be you're not allowed to leave your feet to make a tackle.
Right.
Oh, he did.
He did leave his feet there. I don't know if that rule applies here, but
Last word is probably going to end this one. Who has it last? As we're not close. We don't have a time here on the field for you.
And it's
watching.
35-35.
All tied up.
I'd take an overtime where we go for the furthest
would be
play.
I agree.
great
We
one.
had one earlier.
But Steilacoom could theoretically win it here because it's got to be getting down to.
We're counting out under 10 seconds here. This is
Across the middle.
Oh!
Caught. Touchdown,
There-
Steilacoom.
and that could be a game winner there.
so. If Lincoln uses their timeout, they're not celebrating that that's the last play.
Coach is coaching.
2 timeouts.
2 timeouts. We got on the PA announcer.
So 42-35.
Whoa.
This is the highest scoring game we've had.
It
Isn't
is
by
Steilacoom.
far.
They put 42 on Mountain View earlier, 42-28, but
Yeah, Steilacoom will put some points on
don't
you.
count out. Here's Caden Fowler, and he just can't get to that one. And whistles going all over the place here.
Can't be much time left in this game.
Minute
I heard
10.
a minute 10.
Minute 10.
And it's running.
Number 6, he goes deep right side. Is he there? Yes,
Oh.
he is!
I was just about to say he might have gone to that well one too many times and throws one of his best balls of the day.
He's got a size
Yeah, that was a
advantage
really
there
nice
on that
throw.
corner.
Oh.
And I believe they have 2 timeouts.
Yes.
That's what we heard. But why not? I mean, you're going corner route right here. He's looking all the way. One more time. Jump ball. Who has it?
Oh, they're saying touchdown.
There's still a fight. Mattson right there, our camera.
I don't know that he had control of that ball, but there's no replay.
And he comes down. They give it up. That's a touchdown.
Wow.
Hey, Rylan, was that a dime from Caden Filer?
You know, that
What's
sequence
that
there.
Is that a 24/7 inside
That's
joke?
his nickname, Caden Dimes Filer.
Had a couple of dimes.
Yes,
really
he has. His
love
nickname, his nicknames, his Twitter is Dimes. I mean,
with a Z.
With a Z,
Dimes.
yes.
Nice.
It's good.
Another great camera angle there, by the way.
They know where to play it.
It's the green. It's the shirt he's wearing. It's attracting all the attention to him.
Yeah,
So-
the cameraman's the MVP of this game.
The real MVP there.
So what's going? We have timeouts. What's our? I'm trying to look to see to make sure the score.
It's 40.
Are they going for 2?
Oh, they might be
here,
going.
yeah,
the option to go
2.
for 2.
That's wow.
So we're tied at. Is it tied at 41 here?
Yeah, well, it's
I like this move. Mm-hmm. I like it.
it's
The bigger go home,
42-41.
Well,
Yeah,
with the way
that's
your
what I thought.
defense is played.
It's,
So you get the automatic 7 points unless you
Yeah.
opt for the
There
2-point
you go.
conversion.
and they're opting for 2. So this could be the game. This is the game here.
All right.
Gutsy call.
The call is it's likely going to be a throw to Josiah Snow Marshall, so maybe look for one of the other receivers to get it.
You would
I
think
don't
after
think
that
so.
last play they're going to bracket. I mean, they're going to put another guy over
Oh, yeah.
him. You would think.
I don't think it matters.
Emeka's going back in on defense here.
I don't think it matters.
No, I think you're right. The way he's throwing the ball and where he's placing it.
I mean,
and Emeka is.
They
out
need
there.
to get a little taller guy, I think, on this corner.
we'll see. Snow Marshall here in the near side right here, and yeah, he's
There
getting
it
lined
is.
up. I'm saying he went to that huddle and said, "Get me the ball.
Yep.
Get me the rock."
Keep feeding him.
This is the game here, probably.
Oh, they're using their blitz.
Here it comes. Filer has to go the other side. Jump ball caught. Touchdown. Stillicum. Hurt. Ames win.
No, Emeka Egbuka with the interception.
Oh, the interception.
Yeah.
He's good at football, folks.
My goodness.
That should do it for Stillicum.
As much as
Wow.
I like Jediah Hayes, I'm not sure I'm throwing a jump ball in his direction when I've got.
Well,
It's
yeah,
Emeka playing center
Well, I
field.
couldn't have
The
screwed
issue
that
there
up.
was they used their blitz, so he kind of had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And
Now that's, I believe, 2 games in a row where we've seen the blitz right
Kinda
at the
end the
end.
game,
and it-
yeah.
and it won the game. I mean, that's just good coaching, really.
so right now it's 42-41. It is. Oh,
It
that
is.
was
That's over. That's it.
Stillicum comes away with
Wow.
a squeaky victory
Looks
right
like Sumner
there.
lost over on that other field. If the body language is to be believed.
All right, well,
And who would have bet Stillicum going this far?
the number 1
Not me.
seed,
Lincoln's the number 1 seed is down.
they're moving on to Monday. Warm up the bus for them. We will take a breath here and see if we can figure out who's playing next. You're watching STSPN.com.